How's everybody doing tonight? Come on, give me a round of applause. Come on. Round of applause for Bobby. It's nice to be out here. It's nice to be out here. Yeah, I'm like you said, I'm an actor, writer, director, but really I'm just a swim teacher. That's what I do during my daytime. But in all honesty, though, I have to admit it is nice to be out here in the Bronx, in lovely Open Hydrant theater. Also, point. Yeah, so, you know, like you said, my name is Syvaun Grullon. Please do not try to pronounce that. Every school teacher, every kindergarten teacher always had a problem with that on the first day of school. So I always never look forward to hearing the sound of my own name. Usually my little ass would be in the back of the class like, here we go.
Syvaun? Syvaun? Symphony? I'm sorry, I can't pronounce this name. I give up.
But you know, it's names are funny though. You know, it gives you character. It really does. You know, my last name always gets a lot of jokes too, like Grullon. Some people would pronounce it Grullon. A kid in school always told me, yeah, you grew, but you didn't own. You know, I guess it comes with the territory. But yeah, I'm just happy to be out here. You know, New York City. Never any other better place in the world to be, I must say. So I'm from Harlem, which is not that far away from here. And growing up in Harlem is kind of funny. You know, it's like a very diverse area, I must say. I remember growing up, I'd be 5 years old, I'd be on my way to the school bus or whatever. And the most interesting thing about Harlem, the most interesting thing that I think gives that community culture are the crackheads. Gotta love those crackheads. You know, I always be walking to school, maybe a little 5-year-old, mind my own business, and I always see the same guy. Hey, Bobby, come in. Bobby, let me go here. Come in. Always. You know, I'll be in high school, 15 years old, mind my own goddamn business, going to school, you know, probably skipping school, I don't know. Don't do that. You know, same guy, Bobby, come here. You're gonna skip school, then hang out with me. You know, and even now to this day, I'll go to school and I'll still see the same goddamn guy. Walk on the train to go to work. Hey, Bobby, come on, always the same thing, every situation. But, you know, you gotta live with it. And that's the thing I always ask myself. How are you still alive? I just want to go up to that guy one day and ask him, how are you still alive? You smoke crack! How are you alive? Like, you should be dead by now. But they're resilient. They're wildly creatures, these crackheads. You know, I studied them profusely. I'm writing a journal about it. Yeah. What else about me? I'm 25, so happy about that. I'm a quarter away from 100, so that's pretty fun. You know? That's always fun. Not that much, because that's the thing about being 25. You're like stuck dead in the middle. You know, it's not like you guys are gonna go off to college. You know, that's the best thing. It's the best thing. You're gonna go off to college, and everyone loves you. You know, everyone's proud of you, and then they give you money. You know, mom and dad give you money. They send you like little Western Union things and stuff like that. You know, and when I was a kid, oh my God, poor, you're only 19. You need money for books. Don't you need money? Here's some money. Have some money. Now, hey mom, can I get some money? You know, I just need help right now. You know, I want to get a book. You read? All of a sudden you read. Yeah, I read. You know, mom, help me out. You know, I'm a writer too. You write? Oh, you don't tease me, kid. It's crazy. Yeah, don't let the suit fool you. Don't let this suit fool you. I stole this from a Hollywood celebrity's house. Aziz, I'm sorry. But yeah, you know, that's the thing about being 25. It's like no one's gonna keep throwing charities for 25-year-old. What's the first thing you hear? Get a job, or why don't you have it figured out? Get it together. Get your shit together. You know? I'm like, what do I have to get together? You know. But yeah, that's the first thing. And that's the thing about being 25. I have more digits on my age than I do in the bank. So that's something I didn't really expect to have at that age. You know. And I am blessed though. I do have some great parents. I love my parents. I love my father. You know, my dad. I gotta love my dad. He's you ever met one of those guys that, you know, how's everything? Great! Good, great! Everything's great! He's always like pumped for everything. Hey, Dad, your taxes are due. Great! Good! I'm gonna return back now. Hey, Dad, I think I pulled something. Great! Come on, let's go. Let's get out of here. My dad has no patience. He has no patience. I get worried about him. I tell him, Dad, you're gonna be 50 in like 2 years, man. You gotta slow it down. You have high blood pressure. You got a lot of things ahead of you. Why don't we get together? I've been doing yoga a lot. That's like the only thing I do now. I don't work, I don't do anything else, just do yoga. But, it helps, right? I tell my dad, let's do yoga together. you do yoga. Listen, you're too relaxed. You don't need yoga. You need to get a job. That's what you need to get a job. That's the thing. My dad, I worry about him. My mom's funny though. My mom is they're like the yin and the yang, and maybe that's why I got a divorce. It didn't work out well, but on the other side, my mom, she's more calm. She's always like,
my sweet baby prince, angel, baby darling, sweetness. Okay, listen to me. Listen to me. You are not a loser. You just act like one.
Thanks, Mom. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Thank you. But no, it's always good to be alive. Period. And the one thing that I've also been learning that's very interesting to me as well is also how we interact on the internet, how we get on that social media. It's a dangerous thing. It's something that will probably be a theme throughout the whole night, but it is something that you've got to look out for, because that's one thing. Being 25 and dating, that's always fun. That's always fun, dating. Yeah, I have an iPhone. I don't know why, but I have one. And I have one of these, and then in the App Store it says modern love. That's like the theme for like all their, Tinder and OkCupid and all these little cutesy apps and stuff where people like meet each other and stuff. But what's so modern about it? It's still the same crap. You go on a date, and that's the thing about a guy on a date. You're always like trying to be like too many dudes all at once, and it's like it doesn't work. You just like keep throwing shit out until like something will work and she'll laugh at something. But honestly, it's just too tough. That's why you also got to be careful the kind of images you give out to people, the signals. What's the first thing you do? You meet a new girl, or if you're a girl, you meet a new guy, or whatever have you. And the first thing you do, you meet someone, you like them. You go to their Facebook, right? You're going to their Facebook, you're just looking around. What are they doing? What do they like? What books they like? What movies they like? What do they read? Oh my God, look at this picture. And then, next thing you know, you're stalking them. And I'll tell you one thing that's not cool. It's not cool to like 37 out of 54 pictures of a girl's Facebook profile at 2 in the morning. You don't do that. You don't do that. I'll give you an example. The other day, there's this girl I like very much, and she's elusive to me. I don't really know her that well. So I've discovered she had an Instagram. I was like, okay, cool, this is awesome. And I'm looking through her pictures, and she goes on vacation, and she does like a bunch of cool stuff, like places I'll never go in my life ever. And then it's like, and I thought I was playing it safe. It was like 4 in the afternoon, I'm clicking, and I made that mistake. I like way too many photos at once, just blasted it. Next thing I know, I get a text message. I'm like, all right, good, this is her. I'm excited. And she just tells me, you're deep in my Instagram right now. And all I keep thinking in my head is, yes, score! Yeah, I'm thinking it's like an innuendo for like sex, but no, AKA Syvaun, you're being a creep. Get the hell off my Instagram. Get off my Instagram, you weirdo. But that's the thing. That's the thing about guys and girls. We're all great at it too. We know what we're doing. It's not like we don't know. Unless you're like, an old person, or you just don't know how to use computers. You can get information. And that's what's great about it. Everyone here that's on the dating scene, you're qualified to be for the CIA, I swear. Everyone here could work for the CIA because you know how to work your way around. At least I do. You have to. You have to nowadays. And that's another thing about the other side of the coin of dating when you're lonely could be porn, And that's always fun too, because you don't have to call her, you don't have to worry about STDs or anything, any kind of crazy diseases or anything like that. You don't have to worry about any kind of relationships or what are we, what aren't we. If anything, porn calls you back. So that's always nice. That's always nice, But that's pretty much the dating scene. If anything, explore yourself, stay single, do whatever you can. One thing you should also do, everyone has to do when they grow up. is they always have to have some kind of direction. They always need to know where they're going. And they always need to stay informed. Staying informed is the best thing. You know, I watch news now, I do all types of stuff now that I didn't do when I was younger. And if I had these things open to me, I think I would have probably not been such a scumbag. So it would have worked out better. But in honesty, you know, another great thing is, you know, following the news. Following news. What's Obama up to? Obama, what are you up to? You know, that's the thing I love about Obama. He's fantastic. He does everything all these old pasty white presidents did before, but he does it in FUBU, or he'll do it in Shanghai. He got swag. He'll walk up. He's not scared, and then he doesn't call them like these Shiite attacks or anything. That drone strikes. People, everyone, ladies, gentlemen, we need to come together. We need to be all on sides here. You want some drone strikes? But AKA, you're killing a bunch of people. That's pretty much what you're doing. You know, I was having dinner the other night by myself, and I'm in a diner, and I tell my waitress, you know, I'm looking at my bowl of soup, and I'm just looking at it, and she's like, "What's the matter, honey? You want more crackers?" No, it's a lot of crackers. It's exactly what I think about when I see the House of Representatives. Just a lot of crackers, just drowning in a whole bowl of slop. So, you know, and that's another thing. We have to be proud of that, because we can do that in this country. You know where you can't do that? North Korea. That's right. You know. And I saw this movie I love. I am a big James Franco fan. Anybody love James Franco out here? No? Yeah. No? Love James Franco. It's like my hero. He did a movie. Seth Rogen. Love that guy. It's hilarious. They do a movie called The Interview. And they follow Kim Jong-un. And that's one thing. We cannot have these crazy commies telling us what we can watch in our theaters. It's insanity. We can't let them do that. You know, Kim Jong-un, like, give me a break. The guy plays, you know, he's a dictator. We don't know anything about him. He's weird. He's kind of chubby. He's a little too chubby to be running a friggin' military. He looks like he hasn't served a day in his life. Okay? I feel like I'm more qualified than he is. But on top of it, he plays basketball. And not only does he play basketball, he plays basketball with Dennis Rodman. And I have a problem with that. I have a serious problem with that. Anyone that's friends with Dennis Rodman might not be a friend with me, you know. Call me when Jordan shows up. That's my time, ladies and gentlemen. You have a great night. Love you guys.